let's keep this a bit shorter than normal. Hopefully, maybe. Probably not going to happen. Welcome. This is another devlog. This is devlog 2. Yes, this is devlog 2. Uh, Today was the last day of is the last day of the month. Tomorrow is my birthday. And today was also a deadline I set to create something of like a at least somewhat functional prototype of my project, which I haven't fully reached the point that I can say it's like a full-on prototype. Here are all the things, but it's sort of like close enough with the main really important things that I need. So I think this is, all right, let's get on to it. So last week, no, not last week, last devlog, I showed off the body parts system and how that was working, right? And well, it hasn't changed since then because that's how it was supposed to be. Here I'm showing you this character. This here is the host. They just created a session. This character is then going to find the session. I will be changing this. It's not going to be a find lobby, so this is probably going to mostly be direct connect through Steam once I do stuff. And you just click join, and boom. I'm not sure if I've necessarily shown this off or if I've just not explained it or anything like that. Anyway, what's this? There's a bunch more cubes here, and all the other cubes are gone because, well, they're currently hidden. We don't need those cubes. What we need are these ones. This is an example of a game. A game that you can bet on. What are you betting? I'm gonna bet my friend's heart here. Put this in here. Ignore all of those debug messages. I forgot to turn them off. I'm gonna guess that this is going to be the combination of these colors. So let me explain. This is a game called 2 Up. 2 Up is just you flip 2 coins, and in this case we're betting on the outcome of the coins. You have to bet on the specific outcome of each coin. So coin 1, is it going to be heads or tails? Coin 2 is going to be heads or tails. So even if you guess heads tails and then the outcome is tails heads, you lose. You needed to have guessed tails heads or whatever the right combination is, right? So this here, say I think blue is heads, green is tails, though it doesn't actually matter that much, because right now they're just colors as a visual representation. This red button, huh, this red block here is a button. Once I click this button, the game starts cycling. It starts flipping the coins, and well, I lose, which means that I just, you know, I lost my I lost my thing. Currently, the game is not set to reset itself, so I will quickly reconnect. That I just didn't have the time for it. You can see I can come up to this, try and click on it. It's just not going to let me interact because I haven't tried betting anything yet. This does work with multiple players though. So I can do this, and this other player grab your heart, put that in. Let's put this in as well, sure. Right, let's guess something different to that guy. Back here, this guy's gonna take your heart as well. Take your hand as well. Sure, why not? Let's press that to ready. Oh, whoops. Let's get those back. Just clicked off. And let's press U to ready. And now they're both cycling through. And we lost. We didn't guess it. And you can see we got nothing. Let's see how good of a gambler I am. I'll just, to make this a bit quicker, let's do that. If we get blue, blue, which we don't, it does return. Right now, it just sort of puts in the center of the map when you win. Then you might be thinking, what's the point? Why are you betting organs? Oh, here we go. See, it put it over here because I guessed right. Spawned over here. I just haven't set it to spawn like in a more appropriate place. So it's just spawns at 0, 0. So what's the point? Well, the point is that you were supposed to actually generate more winnings off of this. You're not supposed to just risk a body part just to lose it and then maybe get it back. You're supposed to risk it to get it back and potentially more than just the part itself, right? In this case, obviously I haven't set that up yet. That's going to require another system to put together, right? A way of calculating the value. Anyway, so now this devlog is essentially a pretty good way to explain. So what is happening? What is the game? What is the project? The project is a casino, sort of like friend slot game, except the way to make the players sort of have to deal with each other and interact with each other and play with each other cooperatively. We're also half pitting them against each other in a way, right? Where your your goal every day is to meet, some sort of quota, and you have to meet this quota by gambling. But you can't gamble with money or chips. You have to gamble with body parts, specifically your friends' body parts. You can't use your own. Obviously, right now you can't take them off anyway, but even if you could, I'll give you an example. Even if you could, you can't use your own parts. You have to use parts that you don't own, and you have to bet them. Basically, you're risking the livelihood of you and your friends. So, see, this is my own part, or this character's part. He can't bet it. But you can grab this, his friend's part, put it in, and then make a bet. Right? That's the idea for the game. Oh, hey, look, and we won it. We, yeah. So, yeah, all right. Keeping this one short, that's a quick, really basic rundown of what this project is going to be. This is essentially a bit of a prototype build. It's not showing off everything, and of course, it's got no like art or anything like that. It's very basic because I'm not an artist in the slightest. Um, all I have is a bunch of cubes and spheres that I can make and use as example blocks, just to show off what I'm doing. Obviously, I wish that these were actual coins that will flip. That will be, a potential goal. Obviously, might not even bother with 2-Up as an actual game. It's just a very easy game for me to implement. Um, using like I was able to develop the actual like game system, and then I was using 2-Up as a way of helping me really understand. It's like, oh, okay, what do I need? How do I need these different pieces to communicate, right? Uh, the the 2-Up game is just simple enough that I can put something together. But really, we want more complex games, especially games that are more skill based, right? Where you can influence the outcome in some way, not like insider trading or cheating, or maybe cheating, but like, you know, having some sort of skill based effect for the game. I think that's all I wanted to say. I'm kind of in a rush. I want to get back to my weekend. I don't know if I mentioned my birthday's tomorrow. I'm just trying to relax. I think I had like less than 4 hours of sleep last night, which is unfortunate for me. But, well, yeah, there you go. Thanks for stopping by.